coming right up. The Rockets. We have the first leg of the NBA season, Greg, now behind us. The standings starting to come into shape.
Yeah, right now is when you can make sense of wins and losses. Who you play matters so much early on, but things have started here to balance out.
And now the opening lineup for Detroit. The forwards are Thompson and Harris. Cade Cunningham out there with Duncan Robinson. And it's Duren in at the center position. And for Detroit, they come in off a good outing against Atlanta. And a wide open look for Cunningham. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
And you see that one motion shot. Cunningham very consistent from distance.
Thompson inside, covered by Cunningham. And some nice passing there by Houston. KD passes to Smith, and Smith with the stuff.
And slams it home and gets some camera time on the end of it.
He did. He spent a while up on that rim, didn't he? Cunningham against Thompson. Cunningham kicks to Robinson. Pass to Harris. 5 on the clock over Smith. It's rebounded by Durant. And it's Houston's ball. And if you've been following them closely this year, you know they're winning games by double-digit margins.
And making it look easy, guys. And when this team gets a lead down the stretch, they protect it as well as anybody in the game. They have become comfortable in dealing with adversity. It puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on it.
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a play like this right in your face.
And joining us now by phone is insider Shams Charania with some news. Shams, give it to us.
Thanks. Well, the Detroit Pistons looking to build on last season's breakthrough. Coach J.B. Bickerstaff said Cade Cunningham's leadership makes his job easier. And all that aside, Bickerstaff said their fierce style is key, adding, win or lose, we win the fight.
Not a team to be taken lightly. Thanks a lot, Shams. The Pistons have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Cunningham's shot is off.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Yeah, he might have been feeling himself a little too much on that one. He can hit it, but not consistently.
Now, here is Smith. And you can see his scoring totals. Those are some pretty good numbers. He's putting up close to 15 points a game on average.
And Smith is just so impressive, especially when he's working in that screen and roll.
Şengün with the ball. Duren picks him up. Pass to Durant. Şengün with the screen for KD. Over Cunningham. Inside. Here's KD. That shot off the mark. Good D by Thompson. And so the timeout here by J.B. Bickerstaff. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
I had a chance to catch up with the Rockets head coach. Much of our discussion centered around Cade Cunningham. He said that's their catalyst. They look to him to control the pace, to read the defense, and to make the right basketball play, which he usually does. He is very tough to neutralize. Kevin?
Great work as always, Allie. Thank you. Count that one. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Şengün with the screen for KD. And Şengün throws it down.
Yeah, setting a solid pick and then getting himself open. Şengün playing really well in that part.
Cunningham with it. His last outing, he had 18 points. To the middle, here's Harris. And dunk by Harris.
Dynamic two-hand jam.
And right in the face of the defender. And so the timeout taken here by Ime Udoka. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. His Houston with a big group substitution here. Adams, he's checked in for Şengün. Dorian Finney-Smith comes in for Smith. Tate, he's checked in for Kevin Durant. And Shepard subbed in for Josh Okogie. Then for the Pistons, Holland comes in for Ausar Thompson. And it's LeVert in for Duncan Robinson. Here's Finney-Smith.
Defense pulled out all the stops to shut him down there.
Cunningham outside and stolen by Thompson. 1:27 left to play here in the first. Finney-Smith kicks to Thompson. Picked by Finney-Smith. Thompson with it. He's picked up by LeVert.
And you got to give credit to the D for never giving up on the play and doing just enough to bother him at the rim.
And Richard, you were telling me before the game you're a big fan of Amen Thompson.
Oh, man, he is an elite defender who can guard multiple positions. One of the top athletes in the league, and he's just such an instinctive playmaker.
Here's Thompson. No scoring in this one. And it's Thompson with the jam.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
I've been on the edge of my seat courtside. Man, this has been a barn burner.
Now, here's Cunningham. 7 points in the game. And plenty of contact on the shot. So, 2 free throws coming up.
All stops the dunk there. The best outcome in a bad situation.
And one of the imperatives, RJ, for the Rockets this season, improving on the offensive end.
Yeah, their scoring struggles hamstrung them in that first-round defeat to Golden State. To compete into June, they're going to need to be able to convert in those pressure moments.
Cunningham, and then Cunningham with the dunk.
And the challenge defensively is to find Cunningham at all 3 levels. He can beat you at the rim. He can beat you from 30 feet out and everything in between.
And it's Shepard missing. The Pistons have gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Holland, no good.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Yes, that goes in. Thompson's got his second bucket of the game to go.
We see this night in and night out. Thompson uses his size and elevation to make tough shots in the paint.
Cunningham finds Duren. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. It's a tie game here in Houston. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first for the Rockets, guys.
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
And let me tell you, when you establish a physical edge, it gives you a mental edge, too.
They've got Dorian Finney-Smith. Alperen Şengün out there with Steven Adams. Then there's Shepard.
Oh, wow. Yes! Oh, he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open. Oh, that's an outstanding view from the AT&T Connected Cam.
And you see the open floor speed of LeVert, a great athlete who just needs to stay healthy to reach his potential.
Shepard, the pass to Tate. Now Shepard. And so the timeout taken here by Ime Udoka. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Houston with a big group substitution here. Smith checked in for Adams. Durant comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Okogie's checked in for Tate. And it's Thompson in for Shepard. Katie against Ivy. Good on the shot. Durant's got his second bucket of the night.
Inside, Durant's scoring instincts take over, helping him find a path to that difficult shot.
And looks like the illegal kick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
You gotta blow the whistle when it's that obvious. Great call there by the official.
And we played through the first minute here in the second. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal steal. The Pistons leading. Now LeVert. Last game out he had 14. Pass to Jenkins. Now Stewart. Clock at 6. Can't connect from short range. Rockets shooting at a decent 44% clip here. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Thanks, guys. There's a resemblance in Alperen Şengün's game. Coach Udoka said he's got a little bit of Joker in him. That's the first thing you'll see. Şengün acknowledged the comparison, adding our passing skills and touch under the rim is similar, but Joker is like monster level. I want to get to that level. Back to you.
He is clearly on the rise. Thank you, Allie. For the Pistons, Ausar Thompson, he's checked in for Ivy. Robinson comes in for Caris LeVert. And Cade Cunningham subbed in for Jenkins. Stewart with the screen on Thompson. To the paint. And Stewart gets it to go. Stewart's got his first basket of the night. And GA, you know, some people argue that defense has declined in recent years. Would you agree?
I think mostly it's just harder to defend in today's game. You have to cover so much more ground, and with the lack of physicality, it just makes it more challenging.
Cunningham for 3. Şengün with the rebound.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Thompson right side. Şengün inside. Cunningham's there. Here's Smith. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. To the inside. And Thompson slams it home.
And his athleticism is really off the charts. Love seeing Thompson punching home like that.
And it's Thompson with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Rockets. Trailing by 2. This game coming after a loss against the Jazz.
Yeah, I mean, their execution at times was flawless, but they also made some mistakes that ultimately did them in.
And it's just a couple of bad breaks, and then you're on the losing end. I'm sure they're going to bounce back quickly.
Shoots it. Pass to Okogie. There's the 3. That one's not going to go. For Detroit, they've gone 4 of 6 from the field here in the second. Greg, the Pistons had some decisions to make this summer, with some of their veterans hitting free agency.
And with Cade Cunningham making All-NBA and earning that raise, a tighter squeeze financially, not easy to keep a high-performing team together.
Stewart, a screen for Cunningham. No good with the triple.
Not sure why he keeps trying his luck from deep here. It's just not his night.
Thompson, and Thompson slams it home.
Rocketing off the deck. Thompson showing that youthful exuberance.
Cunningham looking around. Stewart with the screen on Thompson. Cunningham's shot is off. The Rockets shooting 43% from the field. Okogie, the pass to KD. Down low, got a piece of it. It's stolen by Cunningham. And now the Pistons fast break. Knocked away. Stolen by Thompson. Inside. And Şengün throws it down.
Now that's how you force the issue with the defense. Şengün really powered his way through that foul.
A different look here for Detroit. Jalen Duren comes in for Isaiah Stewart. And Harris subbed in for Holland. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Rockets.
From the tip, they are not making things easy on them. Lots of steals, playing disruptive basketball.
And guys, they've also done a great job generating offense from their defense, forcing turnovers and making the defense pay for those mistakes.
What I appreciated about Thompson is his recognition. He knows when to force the issue and when to pull back.
And the Rockets making a change here. Adams checked in. Durant, no good.
He hasn't had his best game, but they've gotten enough production elsewhere, so it hasn't really mattered.
And it's Thompson with the jam.
And when he lets the athleticism take over, Thompson can do almost anything.
Thompson against Cunningham. And Thompson throws it down.
And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long? On the wing, Thompson, defended by Durant. Thompson dishes to Cunningham. 6 to shoot. Over Thompson. Cunningham's shot is off.
He hasn't even made 1 point yet this quarter. Man, his team desperately needs him to get going.
Okogie for 3. Duren pulls it in. Duren's got 6 rebounds in the game. Robinson for 3. Cunningham outside. Here's Thompson. And a missed layup. Amen Thompson, he's feeling it tonight, and he has been the driving force for the Houston Rockets. All right, Allie, thanks for that. We'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in just a moment.
Glad you could join us. The story tonight for the Houston Rockets through 2 quarters, a tightly contested matchup. Veering off topic a bit, I wanted to ask you guys, who would you say is the best trash talker of all time?
Man, there's been a lot of them, but I'll go with either Bird or Jordan, because trash talk is only good if you can back it up.
I really can't say because nobody talked trash to me. They were too afraid of the consequences.
Okay, now that's a lie. Because I talk trash to you all the time, and I haven't seen any consequences.
Oh, just wait till the next break, buddy boy. Been saving up.
Now, as we look at the first half, the Rockets find themselves in a close ballgame.
They're riding the wave of enthusiasm in this arena.
Yeah, getting that boost of adrenaline. They're giving this crowd a show and trying to bring home the W. And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to Kevin Harlan for the beginning of the third quarter.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's fairly even so far. You know, Amen Thompson has been exceptional here tonight, guys.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look they wanted.
You love guys who can get their shots within the flow of the offense.
Tipping off the second half, here's J.B. Bickerstaff's 5. Harris steps in at the 4 with Duren at the center spot. Robinson is out there with Cunningham. And it's Thompson in at the 3 spot. There's the triple from Durant.
Making that tricky shot from the corner look so simple. That's just a bucket for Durant.
Still, to this day, RJ, Kevin Durant still seems matchup proof.
Well, yeah, because nothing's changed with his height and the skill. That quick release and his competitiveness, it's the same as it's ever been. He gives up a bit of size at the center position, but his leaping ability, well, let's just say that makes up for it.
And here comes Harris leading the fast break. Out to Thompson. And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. Back to Harris. The shot comes out. Rockets leading by 3. KD passes to Şengün. KD with it. Picked up by Thompson. Smith on the wing. And it's slammed in by Smith.
And guys, we're going to see a lot of that from this young man. Smith right now, beasting.
Harris a screen on Thompson to the paint. And slam dunk by Harris.
While he's a bit undersized for a 4, he more than makes up for it with his bounce.
And it's Thompson with the ball. He'll bring it up for Houston. They host the Kings after this game. They'll find themselves in the middle of this string of 3 straight at home. To the middle. It's stolen by Duren. And here we go. Thompson heading to the hoop. And slam dunk by Harris.
And I understand that people might not realize this, but he's 6'7". You cannot forget about his bounce because he's got something.
Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks, Kevin. The Pistons are growing. Coach J.B. Bickerstaff said, I appreciate the work that the guys have put in, and I'm proud of what they're becoming. But we have more work to do. We're still taking steps. Our guys have improved. The team has improved, but we're not finished yet. Back to you.
On the rise. Hey, Allie, thank you very much for the report. Back to Thompson. Pass to Duren for the lead. A miss that time. Would have put him up. For Houston, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Houston moving the ball around. Thompson with it. Picked up by Thompson. Duren with a screen on Thompson. Cunningham for 3.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Şengün gets to Durant. A powerful flush by Durant.
Absolutely aggressive move by Durant. Taking it right to the hole with authority.
And you look at these Rockets, Greg, pretty fearsome on the defensive end.
I mean, great length and athleticism on the wings, and a defensive-minded coach in Ime Udoka. They'll make you work for it, no doubt about it.
Holland, he's checked in for Cade Cunningham. Smith, left side. Takes a 3. Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Robinson goes in. Holland shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. This past offseason, the Rockets had to find a balance, Richard, between adding talent and maintaining chemistry.
Yeah, that's because continuity was a big factor in their success. But they also understand that in order to win in the postseason, you need star power.
A new lineup here for Houston.
And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space. Duren with it, now defended by Adams.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Rockets leading by 3. 1:53 left to play here in the third. Here's Shepherd. Still yet to score. And Finney Smith gets it to go. Finney-Smith's got the lead up to 5 now for the Rockets. Here's Holland. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game. And here comes Harris, leading the fast break. Pass to Shepard. Fires the 3. And the rebound goes to the Pistons. And here is Robinson. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game. Holland, no good, and they blow the whistle for a foul. He was trying to disrupt the fast break opportunity. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the Rockets?
I like how they've been attacking the lane. It's been beautiful. All game long, they've been successful, penetrating and getting offensive production.
And another thing, guys, they've dominated on fast breaks tonight, outrunning their opponent the entire game.
Cade Cunningham's checked in for Detroit. Out to Thompson. He tries for 3. And the foul called on Cade Cunningham. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Aaron Holiday's checked in for Harris. Houston leading by 5. Shepard, the pass to Adams. Thompson outside. Thompson is double. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. To the inside. Robinson kicks to Harris. The offensive rebound. Duren uses the glass to finish the layup. Duren's got 5 now.
How about the purpose with which he's crashing the backboards right now? Some hard-earned second chance points.
Here's Shepard, guarded by Robinson. And so the timeout taken here by Ime Udoka. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. With 4 seconds on the clock, and KD with the lay-in. KD's got 7 points for the quarter.
Hey, guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
And we've reached the end of the 3rd. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced for the wide open with his speed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's an unguardable pass, flat out. Give him credit for possessing that type of vision.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the 4th quarter could have even more action in store for us. Dorian Finney-Smith is out there with Alperen Sengun. Then there's Jae'Sean Tate, and then there's Steven Adams, and it's Shepard in at the point guard position. That's the 5 for Houston right now. Houston with a big group substitution here. Smith checked in for Steven Adams. Kevin Durant comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Okogie's checked in for Tate. And Amen Thompson subbed in for Shepard. And now Allie Lepore says something for us from the sideline.
Hey guys, during that last break I heard Ime Udoka as he talked with the team. He cautioned his guys against forcing things at the arc, saying we can't make a rhythm happen, so don't force it. Take what is coming to you out there. Coach hoping for a renewed offensive focus going forward, guys.
Allie, thank you so much.
And man, can Ivy fly. I mean, a big-time finish.
Stewart against Thompson. And the foul called on Cade Cunningham. That's his 4th foul of the contest. Detroit making a switch here. Harris is checked in. 4th quarter still young, just over a minute play. It's hauled in by Stewart. And it's Cunningham with the ball for Detroit. Here in the 4th quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. Thompson surveying the floor. And it's denied. And even 3-on-3 break. Ivy with it. He's picked up by KD. Cunningham's shot is off. For Houston, they've gone 0-3 to start the 4th quarter. Smith with a screen on Harris. And it's Smith finishing it off.
Forget about those three-point shots, Jabari. Dunks, they're just a little bit easier.
Detroit's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Cunningham passes to Stewart. Rockets with the rebound. Smith's got his 5th rebound in this one. Over to the left wing. For 3, Kobe. They grab their own miss. Here's Thompson. And foul on the shot. So he'll get a chance at the line. That one on Harris.
And with his movement skills, Thompson routinely catches defenders out of position.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you'd expect to miss the mark by that.
Absolutely. Looking at who's out there now for the Pistons. Jalen Duren. He's checked in for Stewart. Thompson comes in for Ivy. And it's Duncan Robinson in for Karis LeVert. Thompson outside. Puts the move on. And it's blocked. It's going to be out of bounds. The Rockets will retain possession. And here are the Rockets now. KD's shot is good.
Whatever adjustments were made at half, boy, they are working. He's looking like a different player since the break.
Duren with the screen on top. And they call an illegal screen here.
Yeah, that's turned over in about the most frustrating way possible.
Violations like that, yeah, those will make your coach bolder than me.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
First one falls for him. He's off on the second.
And they're doing a better job of working themselves to the line here in the second half.
Here's Robinson. Puts up a 3. Smith there for the rebound. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. From outside, buries the deep ball.
Well, after an uneven first half, he's managed to right the ship and get things going.
Duren a screen. Outside Cunningham. Sinks the big jumper.
Yes, sir. Cade Cunningham embracing the role of a leader.
Durant. The 3 doesn't go. Pistons trail by 5. Outside Cunningham. And the rejection by Smith. And it was not a clean block. Whistle blows and a foul on the defender here. It's a shooting foul, so free throws will be coming up.
And you gotta love Cunningham with the way that he's just always under control. He wants to play at his pace, methodically breaking down the defense. That one miss was huge. He had a chance to turn this into a one-possession game.
Yeah, count it.
And he found the soft spot in the D on that possession.
And so it's Cunningham with it. He brings it up for the Detroit Pistons. 6-point game. That one drops.
And that's something Cunningham takes pride in. Sharp read with that pinpoint pass.
Houston's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Now Thompson. Flees it in off the window.
It helps that Thompson can score with either hand close to the bucket. Defenders can't force him to one side or the other.
Good! Lays it right in there.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
And his team needs every bit of his production if they want to pull this one out. It is neck and neck here in the final period. And we have seen this from Durant before. When the game is on the line, he comes alive.
Now Durant. Durant rips down the rebound. And 1:01 left to play in the final quarter. And they pick up the 2.
Oh, love the determination Smith showed there, refusing to let the contact alter his shot.
Harris and the rejection by Smith. Stolen by Robinson. Thompson fires. The long shot, no good. Thompson in the post. Covered by Cunningham.
I think it's safe to call this one a wrap.
Yeah, they fought as hard as they could. Just wasn't in the cards tonight.
And there's the call on Amen Thompson. That'll be his second foul of the game. Robinson. Off target from outside. Rockets on offense. Thompson outside. So we see the Rockets get the win here. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. Once they started to really play in rhythm.